While Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley continues his 45th annual tour of all 99 counties across the state with a stop today in Washington County. A lot of tense moments during his town halls across the state as Iowans have asked for answers about what the Trump administration is doing through their first 3 months. Iowa's News Now reporter Nick Elhaj recaps a similar situation today in Kalona.
I'm outside the Kalona Village Visitor Center, where Iowa Senator Chuck Grassley took a series of tough, pointed questions from locals. He was pressed on tariffs, executive power, and the deportation of Kilmar Abrego García. Out here, protesters called on him to stand up to President Trump and to speak out for due process.
We're dealing with an independent country and the president of the independent country, and that president isn't bound by our Supreme Court.
But Congress is paying them to hold our prisoners. Congress is allowing that. At what point do you stand up to the president and say, we will not allow this?
Oh, so suppose I went to the Senate floor right now and said exactly what you said, please?
That would make a big difference. I wish you would.
Okay.
Outside, a small group of protesters called the deportation of Kilmar Abrego García, in spite of a federal court order, a violation of due process and a constitutional crisis.
The Constitution says that we need to have due process for all persons in the United States. It says persons, it doesn't say citizens, and so we've already broken the Constitution.
Grassley stopped short of condemning the Trump administration for the removal, but he also didn't defend it.
I don't have to condemn the president because the president hasn't said he's not going to follow the law. In fact, he says, I'm going to abide by court decisions. I might appeal. I think it would be a good thing if our country would make entreaties to the president to return. But if the president of El Salvador doesn't want to do it, there's nothing we can do about it because we're not going to invade El Salvador.
Despite heated moments at recent town halls and Republican guidance to avoid them, Grassley tells me he'll keep showing up and taking questions face to face. And here in Kalona, most attendees I spoke to say they appreciate the stop and the quote candid answers from the 91-year-old senator. In Kalona, Nick Elhaj, Iowa's News Now.